Check, check, check. Is this thing on? I said, is this thing on? You see I'm pale white. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And, jumping on in with the Crypto Lifer. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're being, in a good mood. Let's break down Bitcoin for you in a bit of a nutshell. I got two charts to look at right off the bat, not to waste anybody's time. So I wanted this POC to hold. We did not. We fell right through it to the ground. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And, you hit it long enough, you're going to break it. We also in this, I guess I called it a bullish rectangle, so to speak. And we fell to the downside. However, we did do the double bottom here, and we're holding the level of 16,800. It's always the eights, isn't it? The crazy eights. Right now, the 15-minute does want to roll over. That the 1 hour is in a pretty good shape for possibly a move. But you can see we're in this channel, down, up, down, up. You can only assume that we're going to stay in the channel until we break out, or we could even break down. Measured move would take you somewhere to this area, about 16,200. We still would hold 16K. All right. Another chart I would like to look at is when I had cooking for a week, but I haven't really touched it, is this idea. Did we fake out, break out, and are we just riding this trend line here? So far, so good. And as long as we stay above this point of control, let me open it up here, this point of control, at about 16,500, we're okay. So, we lose that, we're going to likely go to the low liquidity zone at 15,600 and double bottom to this area. All right. Remember, this is like a bit of a symmetrical triangle now, in my humble opinion. And it has the length of the back end like this, and that's where you will dump 14K, 14,200 area. So, and we can hit control, flip that back up. That's pretty much a similar idea here. Oh, sorry, put that back. And that puts us at about a 19,500. It's more bearish than bullish in my humble opinion. If I had to, like, you know what I mean? Make a call on it. And again, that 22 hour still looming to the downside with a bearish engulfer, right? And you kind of have this, like, you could say, well, we are still in the pattern, so to speak. It's not over yet. So I guess you're still in the bullish engulfer, bullish rectangle. But I mean, it's starting to show some signs of weakening. And it wicked really far as it got brought back up. Can it hold inside? That's the question. Pretty interesting. The daily very oversold, wanting to come down on us eventually. The daily telling us a big move to the downside is coming. If you just play the daily, it says 14,200. So the idea here is open up, again, remember those insurance shorts that I talk about? They played out very nicely. So the idea is to open up an insurance short here at 16,008. Stop loss at 17,000, 160, 250 area. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say I do should be taken as financial advice. Something like this, stop loss somewhere in this zone, somewhere in this area here, right? And and that's the insurance short. You get hit, you don't lose a lot. You're pretty close, and maybe they play a game, do a bear trap, and then it's more apparent. But if it starts to dump, and the last few times we've opened up these insurance shorts, they've played out nicely. I remember this one still to this day at 21,008, was it? And 21,200 area too. There was a bunch of them throughout this whole area. I was just like, hey, even recently, one somewhere in here too. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I am sicker than a dog, just so you know. Like, I haven't been this sick probably in my life. I don't remember. I usually get sick. Like, I've been this sick, but not for this long. Usually a day. The second day is just a remnants of the first day. And then the third day, I'm really back. And by the fourth day, I'm good to go. This will be my third day, and just my back is in immense pain. You don't want to hear it, though. I'm sorry. I love you all, though. Just know that I'm struggling to get through, but I'm doing what I got to do to stay alive, right? So our measured move is down here to 14,139. It's more likely that occurs than breaks us to the upside, but anything is possible. We do have this bullish divergence here, and the weekly is pushing a bullish divergence. And I've been talking about the 3-day chart, all right, which we'll show you here in a second on the USD Coinbase chart. So I've already showed you about 3 different ideas for Bitcoin, 3 different perspectives, 3 different looks. I like to call them looks. A bunch of looks. Check. Do I have everything going on right? It looks like I do. You think I'd be so off, I wouldn't be able to maintain, No, so we got this falling wedge, can break to the upside 68% of the time. All right. And it tried to break out, but it's getting rejected. Thing is, the 3-day does have sauce, but the daily could even pin it if the daily gets nasty. We got to get above this point of, this high volume node to get to this point of control here at 19,250. It can happen, right? And if we look at the daily, we're so far away from the 200 simple, which would be just the beginning of a rejection or like as we try to climb out. But right now, the 3-day is suggesting somewhat of a bounce, and it's not over yet. And it has a very strong bullish divergence with a lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. I don't know why this is white. It's usually never white. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you so much. Really upping my game. Lifer, get a break and take care of yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. After the stream, I sit in bed all day. But you think even the stream's too much? Diablo, something's in the air. Master of none. EO starting the flag and FITFI getting a tight flag. Yeah, FITFI was my something I was looking at. You're a savage, bro. Shout out to Steve Garza in the house. Send in your sick day super chats. Each super cent increases Sam's immune system. Shout out to Dustin in the house. We love you, Dustin. Well, we'll make this one a mod too, just in case. Now he's modded up into things. You're the best. Still keep doing his thing. Sick or not, still has the power. Just stream from bed. It's tough. Honestly, it's, you know what it is? This sickness is getting in my head. It's like, it's hard for me to concentrate, and my focus is everything that I have. And it's like, it's draining me. It's draining me. I'll be honest, everyone. It's hitting the lifer hard. So we'll take a look at FITFI, which was on my radar. Thing would explode. I remember someone asking about it on, I think it was a super chat. Yeah, you can see it kind of consolidating now. I don't know, a little bit of a chase for me. And then sand and sushi shorten. If Bitcoin continues to dump, which it may, out that flag, these shorts will play out nicely. Already starting to make a bit of a flag here. They get above the simple, the 200 SMA, and they tend to move on any time frame. So my wife has been giving me tea. What's sad about being sick is you lie in bed all day. And someone like me, like, I got so much to do. I got meetings, I got people, I got ideas, I got dreams, hopes. My whole business relies on me. I'm lying in bed all day. It's depressing, honestly. So it's mentally just derailing. Physically and mentally derailing. For, you know, especially in my predicament. Like, I don't have a job I could just call out, you know. So these shorts could play out nicely to the upside. I'm just starting to look at some ideas here. And I just do it without knowing it, you know. If I just identify. Getting overbought on the 1 hour time frame, but the 4 hour, a little high too. LOKA was beautiful. LOKA went all the way to about 30, still holding a 27%, even a little more. LOKA, League of Kingdoms, Arena. Shout out to anyone that took LOKA down. Get better, Sam. Stay on top of your illness. Don't push it. I did, and mine turned into pneumonia and put me in the hospital. I see what you're saying. Like, don't push yourself. Well, right after this, I'm going to lay in bed. And I know everyone may be like, damn, he's not there. He's not doing. But they all know, like, if he takes care of himself, he'll be back even better. Right? This seems to be breaking out here. Roar on the radar. Has some gasoline on the 4 hour time frame. The 1 hour is way overbought, like most of the market. You're going to come back with Veracity 100%. Lemon water with ginger, turmeric shot. Lifer, thanks for still teaching us 100%. I know. I do think it's going to be another major dump. We are weeks away from the bull run, my strong opinion. Look at it from a different point of view. It's the end of the year, and the body is just recalibrating and preparing you for the next year. Wishing you the best. You grow, I grow. I love you for saying that. May God bless you for being awesome. That's such a great way to look at it. And that's how I'm going to look at it, for sure. For sure. Guaranteed, you know. Check Unify, Sam. Just 50 likes to reach 200, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. 358 beautiful people. But Roar does look like it could get a little bit of a taste, right? And all the shorts back in flags. And I would just continue to flag out the shorts and pick my fancy, right? And it looks like they could continue to the upside. You can't feel good unless you feel bad and can't compare. Yeah, but this is just, man. Cumin seeds for the win. My mind gated. Fermented honey garlic is the cure. I know, right? What if Bitcoin just shot up to 22K? What if, though? Roar through that sickness and rest when you're dead. Now, if you were as sick as me, like normally I can do that. Like I'm like, I got it, but this one's tough, man. I'm being honest. Like I'm giving the respect to where respect is due. My ears hurt, both of them, right now in immense pain. You know, my throat hurts. My lower back is in tons of pain. I'm weak. You know, I have trouble like just like taking a deep breath is tight. It's tough. GMX for the win though. Shout out to anyone that looked at GMX with the kid, 8% gain. Sam's body is overbought on the RSI. Shout out to Nick Jackaruso, man. I remember when we first met. I appreciate you for everything you do and all the energy you bring. Thank you for the $9.99. May God bless you and yours. Look at the super chat. Sammy, cup of tea to the upside. I know, Sandy, cup of tea. Let's take a look at the ES1 after a nasty collapse yesterday. It's crazy to see the world markets just tumbling. And Bitcoin, like, not dumping as hard, which was weird. It dumped, but not half as hard as the S&P. S&P took a beat down. And sad to say, now it has that divergence that I go for. Let's take a look here. So this flag did not hold up. It's the lower back pain that's really getting to me now. It's like, come on, you know, let me live, man. And it's just a constant pain for days now. So my body's just been in pain. It's not even about being sick. No one wants to be in pain. My head is in pain. My ears are in pain. I'm in pain. It's not fun, man. I want relief bad and fast. The pressure is like loading up right now as we speak. Like, it's almost like the tea made it worse. I'm gonna take a hot shower after this and just relieve all that. I'll live stream now. Get a microwave wheat pack. It's very soothing. If you smash the likes, get it. Man, yeah, I feel horrible, man. Like, I can't believe it. So here's the deal, man. Can ES1 bounce back up and gets back inside the flag? Am I humble? Like, that's, or just does it bearishly retest? It's got some bullish divergence on the 15. The 1 hour came back up, but really not giving a lot of love. Says it could really get rejected here and dump for more. Yikes. 4 hours wants a bounce back to the upside, so not all bad. Do something like this, but let's see if we can bounce back up and get inside the pattern for ES1. DXY, is it bumping so hard that everything is collapsing? 105.14, let's take a look. No, look at the dollar dumping today. Taking a nasty dump in the last few hours. Attempting a bounce now. It's overbought, oversold in the 1 hour time frame. I would expect a bit of a bounce, which wouldn't be good for Bitcoin. So, you know, they are somewhat correlated here. So suggesting that we got rejected there too. And we're inside of the bigger channel, which even if we see some 1 hour movement, overall time frame says we go lower, which is good for Bitcoin in the 4 hour time frame. So we'll see. Right now, that's a good sign for Bitcoin into the later week that we'll get at least a 4 hour dump on the dollar index. There's my baby Phoenix Dow getting a huge pump. Look at that. So I just want to prove to you there's still money out here in this market, and we're finding it. You know, I had it with LOKA, and let's talk about my team. Let's go over. I've been so sick I can barely look at a chart. If I look at a chart, I throw up. Like, honestly, it's been tough, but that's why my group is so amazing. All right. For $3 a day. Just know what's going on with the best charts in the game and the best team in the game. You can type in One Earth right here, search it up, and wish I had taken that One Earth risky scalp right about now. Let's see. But One Earth risky scalp on the 15-minute. Rainier put it out here, and this thing was one of the biggest movers, right? One Earth is worth watching. This is on 11:30, and this was the Lifer friend, right, putting this out there. So just, you know, and then you look back on what happened to One Earth, right? And he's talking about on 130, right, in that little cup, and he's showing you this little, he was showing you this. Lifer friend was looking at this, like, which even me is like a stretch of a cup and handle, but he had it, and he was looking at it like this with the little handle. Point of the story is I have amassed so many beautiful, amazing traders that we don't miss a beat. I could be on my deathbed and we'll be all right. All right, we'll make it. Look at that parabolic move to the upside, right? And yeah, I mean, it's just the proof is in the puddings, you know. And my man even had the wedge here, like, The proof is in the pudding, guys. So shout out to anyone that jumped into One Earth, for my man Rainier and my man Lifer Friend holding it down. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. Back in the day, everything in the hospitals used to be copper because they knew it was better to repel germs than anything. Now they don't use it much at all, right? And silver, right? Silver kills all germs too. That's why I like to wear my silver. Colloidal silver is definitely the move, yeah. Back in the day, yeah. And brass for doorknobs, man. And everything had its purpose, see? Everything had, and those are the lifers, man. The people that understand where they came from. That's what makes us unique, everybody. That's what our group's about. We're traders. We take money out of the market. We have a system. Everyone gets it. Or eventually you figure it out with me, right? It takes some time. But once we get the system and once we get that down, it's so much more than that, right? It's all of us together, man. And just that belief that we can do anything we put our minds to. We can be self-sufficient. We can grow our own plants. We can have our own chickens. We we should be able to have our own food. We should be self-sufficient in all assets of life, right? Financially, spiritually, food-wise, everything. And that's another part of being a lifer. You know, Mask is still looking tempting. Hasn't ended its beautiful tightness. Mask may be the one. This dip for Bitcoin may have propelled Mask to the upside. Still watching Mask closely here. And honestly, I got the je ne sais quoi. Sick or not, I tend to have a little bit of a feeling for the game, you know? And that's all I got, honestly. Like, I don't think I have much more. I don't think I have much more left in me today, baby. I don't got it. I really don't got it. I need to go lie down. I canceled class, man. Everyone says you need to rest. I've been sleeping. That's all I've been doing. That's all I've been doing is sleeping. Like, I'm sick of sleeping, Gina. I've been sleeping for days. You know? All right, everyone, I'm jumping out for the day again. I can't. I honestly, I wish I could pump that algorithm and get my hours in like I always do. I never stream this short. I just don't. I don't feel it. I'm sick as a dog, and I just don't have it. I don't have it in me. Watch Bitcoin in that flag. I like Math for sure. And I'm out for the day, everyone. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm done for the day.